Remember in the Matrix, where Morpheus, he had told Neo, anybody who is not unplugged from the Matrix is potentially an agent. Excuse me, right? So that it could be anybody. It could be your father, your mother, your sister, your daddy, your whoop-de-whoop. That's the Chicago brothers say, whoop-de-whoop. So, hey man, we gotta always be in the spirit. That's why the scriptures say what they say, man. You understand what I'm saying? What did Yahushua say? Who, remember when Mary, Yahushua's mother, and his brother, and they came and Yahushua was teaching. If y'all know the precept, y'all can pull it up. And he said, I'm going to quote it, but if y'all know the precept, you can pull it up and we'll read it after the fact. And they said, look, man, Yahushua, your mother and your brethren and them desire to speak with you. And Yahushua turned his back to them. And he said, he turned to the disciples and said, who is my father and my mother and my brethren? Them that doeth the will of my father, Yahweh, the Most High himself. So Yahushua said, man, look, man, basically, fuck them. He turned his back to him. And, I mean, he loved them, but he turned his back. Because he was like, look, man, whoever is doing the work. So basically, the brothers that's doing the work that's who the Lord is concerned with, man. You know? I mean, we could be cool, like, okay, look, man, I got people in the world that I'm cool with to a degree, you know? And they could be your relatives, your father, your mama, your daddy, your whoever, man. But like, these people are compromised. Because when that time comes to get that RFID microchip, they're going to go. Unless the Lord have mercy on them. You know what I mean? That's the only way. That's the only way, man, unless the Lord have mercy. But other than that, they're compromised. Hence, going back to the Matrix. Because they'll give you up too. My son, he with that radical shit. And, like, you know, it could be your daddy too. And my son, he down with that radical shit. When the time comes to take the chip, and you like, nah, I'm not taking the chip, they'll inform. You know what I mean? If you brothers got some ad, man, please.
I got that precept that you spoke about. This is Matthew 12.
Read it nice and loud, brother, so you pick up on camera.
This is Matthew 12 outside at 46. And while he yet talked with the people, this is talking about Yahushua, he said, behold, matter of fact, let me go up.
Go on. Go for it.
So when you start from, actually from like the 39th verse all the way down to the 46th, all Yahushua, it's all Yahushua talking. But I'll just start at 44. Then he said, I'll return unto my house from whence I came.
Start at 46.
Yeah, that's all. Okay, yeah, now I'll just stop there. Yeah. He says, while he yet talked with the people, his mother and his brethren stood without, desiring to speak with him. Then one said unto him, behold, thy mother and thy brethren stand outside, desiring to speak with you. But he answered and said unto him, and told him, who are my mother and who are my brethren? And he stretched forth his hand towards his disciples and said, behold, my mother and my brethren. For whosoever shall do the will of my Father which is in heaven, the same is my brother, my sister, and mother. So that's ultimately what the apostle's speaking on. It's like, look, we all have, physical brothers and sisters and stuff like that. And especially coming into this thing, it's far out, man. Spirits are regenerated back in the earth. You know what I mean? So what he's saying basically is you have a physical family on earth, but you have a spiritual family. All right? The spiritual family are those brothers who do the work all right, share the work. We are connected through the Spirit. Rawchaa, meaning more willing in the ancient Paleo Hebrew, that we are those of those first fruits, those first spirits that were with Yahushua in the very beginning. That's why the scripture says the spirit of the prophet is subject to the prophets. So each and every time we regenerate and we come back here on the earth, we do the will, we fall into the lot of what we were created to do. And these brothers are all throughout the four corners of the earth. And those are the real brothers. Those are your real family at the end of the day. Those are the brothers that we are connected to through the spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shah. So this is what Yahweh Shah was saying. He was making a difference between the physical and the spiritual. Right?
That's right. That's it. Yeah, come one by one.
That's it. Hey, these people, you know, I mean, we use the world as not abusing. Of course, your parents, you don't disrespect them, but you know, you gotta be mindful. You gotta be mindful, and don't be surprised if they transgress against you and turn on you. We getting ready to, you know, be put out there. You know what I'm saying? So again, all that matters when it's all said and done. Because even if they don't make it, they'll get regenerated back into the fold if they're Israelites. So it's only too much you can worry about your immediate family and all of the various different things that this world has taught you was the end all be all. We've been, you know, linked back with our original family, which is the first fruit spirits. That's what's being gathered, you know, through the word in these latter days is those first fruit spirits, you know. So this is our real family, man. You know, this is all that matters really at the end of the day, because everybody gonna be all right through the sacrifice of Yahweh Shai and those men.